In 2D motion, whatever we have learned in 1D will be again applicable here, just extending into 2 dimensions. Suppose we have learned here v velocity is equal to u plus at for constant acceleration, isn't it?
Yes.
Here suppose that is vx is equal to ux plus axt, vy is equal to uy plus ay. That's it.
Understood.
What we studied, velocity is equal to dx by dt.
Yes, sir.
Here similar, here means vx is equal to dx by dt, vy is equal to dy by dt. If you want to write velocity vector, we'll write it as dx by dt I cap plus dy by dt j cap, that is equal to vx I cap plus
Vy j cap.
like that. We'll convert the 1 dimension to 2 dimension problems or 3 dimension problems.
Yes, sir.
Get velocity, what is the vector? Velocity is equal to what? Root over vx square
Plus
speed,
v square.
vx square vy square, because both are perpendicular to each other. So we can find out the magnitude of the velocity, that is equal to resultant magnitude, that is root over vx square plus vy square. Like that, whatever we have learned in 1D can be extended to 2D. In the similar way, displacement s vector is equal to x final minus x initial into I cap plus y final minus y initial into j cap plus z final minus z initial into k cap.
Yes.
Like that, simple extension will be done. Integration also. So integral dx dx, like that.
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
dx is equal to velocity x. So dx is equal to integral vx dt. Dx is equal to vx dt integral dx, that is x final minus x initial is equal to integral vx dt, y final minus y initial is equal to integral vy dt, z final minus z initial is equal to
Integral v z.
integral
V z.
Varun, are you getting all these things?
Yes, sir.
Same concepts, whatever we have learned, will be applied for all the 2 dimensions or 3 dimensions if the questions are asked. Now, the main important part of the extension of this 2D, that is extension of 1D, 1 dimensional motion, is what is this?
Projectile motion.
In this, what are the main concepts here in this 2D? Projectile motion will study. Lateron, that is relative motion will study.
Yes, sir.
In relative motion, there are 3 types of problems. One is riverboat problems, rainman problems, some general problems, riverboat, rainman. These are some of the relative motion problems.
Yes, sir.
If you are clear with this thing, then our problems will be solved in 2D also. Okay? Okay, projectile. What do you know about projectile? Ujjwala,
Sir,
what do you know about projectile?
when an object is thrown, then it takes projectile motion.
If just an object is thrown, then you will find projectile motion. Is it?
Parabolic path it takes.
Varun,
Sir. An object.
your name is Raidu, Varun.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hmm.
I thought this Mumbai Indians picture it is there. No? I thought initially Ambat Raidu used to play for Mumbai Indians. You might have kept your name like that, maybe I thought. No, okay, okay, Varun. You tell me. projectile motion. What do you know? When a body
When
will
an
have
object,
projectile motion?
when an object thrown upwards.
Hmm?
When an object thrown upwards.
Thrown upwards.
Yes, sir.
Thrown upwards. In what way? Okay. So basic projectile we'll study first, because projectile can be different types. One year in mains exam, I think this question will be like this. It is given. The inclined plane projectile is also there. Moving projectile is also there. But first we'll study about the basic projectile. Then we can apply the concepts for inclined projectile and all.
Yes.
Basic projectile. When an object is thrown with a velocity at an angle something to horizontal, theta. Not required at an angle. If parabolic path will be there, that parabolic path is called as projectile motion. So this projectile motion will be like this. This is the standard projectile I'm taking. And the motion is actually parabola. Why parabola? We'll see. Equation of this motion. You know, na, in mathematics we studied y is
Yes.
equal to some square, some kx square. This kind of equations is called as parabolic equations.
Y is
X
equal to
square.
mx square.
Isn't it?
Perpendicular. Slope of the perpendicular. Slope of the perpendicular, sir, in maths.
Slope of the perpendicular.
Yes, sir.
I did not get you what you're saying. Okay, we'll go ahead. Now, in this there is a 2D motion because the particle is moving in x direction also,
Yes, sir.
and the particle is moving in y direction also. You see, there is a displacement in y direction also, and there is a displacement in x direction also. If you carefully understand, suppose if you are observing from here, Varun, you consider this entire motion when Ravindra Jadeja throws this ball at an angle and Mahendra Singh Dhoni catches the ball in the gloves near the wickets, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here we will study at what angle he should throw so that it will have the maximum range. At what angle he should throw so that it will have a maximum height. At what is the velocity that he should throw? In how much time it will reach Mahendra Singh Dhoni's gloves? Or these kind of all questions can be solved if you know this projectile motion, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
At what angle if he is thrown, the maximum he can maximize the range for the given velocity, for given speed.
Yes, sir.
How much time it will take for the ball to reach the gloves? All these things can be known just by studying this concept of projectile motion of the standard projectile. Now you see, I just like to make you I understand. But keeping this projectile in a chamber, keep this projectile in a chamber in the sense closing. I'm closing entire motion in one chamber. You can observe only through the chamber. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You both are there. Ujjwala is watching from here, from topmost point.
Yes, sir.
And Varun, you are watching from here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what Ujjwala can see, which motion Ujjwala can observe. Entire thing is closed. Just you can observe only the from topmost top view. You can see from the top view what can you observe, Ujjwala?
The ball flying towards right side.
Just it is traveling in a line like this.
Yes, sir.
Ujjwala can see like only this motion. Isn't it, Varun? Do you agree with this or not?
Yes, sir.
What you can see? A ball going upwards
And the ball is coming, you will see upward.
coming downwards,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This is Varun can see y direction motion,
I can see X direction.
x direction motion.
Understood.
If we combine both of them in a proper time frame, why I am telling time frame is, you see this point. So when Varun is watching the point like this, suppose from Varun's point of view, the particle is in this height, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When
Yes, sir.
Varun is watching the particle at this height, Ujjwala can see the particle at this length or not, at
Yes,
this
sir.
horizontal.
Yes, sir.
There will be proper x comma y to it. For a given x, there will be a fixed y, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is why I'm telling time is important. You understand at what time the x is like this. So if x is fixed, y will be fixed.
Yes, sir.
So suppose Varun is watching, first ball has risen and again the ball has come to the bottommost point. By the time Ujjwala might have observed this entire horizontal length traveling.
Yes, sir.
So both are linked in that time frame.
Understood.
Okay. Now we'll see what is the basic thing we'll see. Consider ball is thrown at an angle theta with a horizontal. So here the motion, I'll try to analyze this motion. What are the things we need to do? So if it is thrown with a velocity u, there is an initial horizontal component ux, isn't it, Varun?
Yes, sir.
There is a vertical component uy.
You.
This horizontal component is ux and uy. This ux is what? If you take a triangle, what is this x component? U cos theta, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it, Varun?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because if you take this triangle, in this triangle, this is x, this is y, this is u, and this is theta. Cos theta is equal to what? X by u.
X.
That means x is equal to, isn't
You
it?
got
Sin theta is equal to y by u. That means y is equal to u sin theta. That means ux is u cos theta.
UI is UI
Y
sin
is
theta.
U sin theta.
U sin
Uy is
U sin theta.
u sin theta. Okay. Then x direction velocity vx, but at any point x velocity in x direction will be there or not?
Yes,
There will be variation. Unless. So vx is equal to ux plus axt. If it is constant acceleration, can you apply this or not?
yes, sir.
But ax is 0. Is there any acceleration in the horizontal direction?
No,
At least for this projectile.
no, sir.
Is there any force in the horizontal direction, Varun?
No, sir.
There is no force in the horizontal direction. That means there is no acceleration in the horizontal direction. That means ax is equal to 0. That means vx is equal to
UX.
ux. That means for the entire projectile motion, this ux will not change for the given this ideal basic projectile.
Yes, sir.
This ux horizontal velocity will remain constant. That is a very tricky point, important point, so that it will help you in solving problems. Horizontal velocity remain constant. Like that, can I apply vy is equal to uy plus ayt?
Yes, sir.
But what is vy? Uy is u sin theta plus ay is what? Minus g, because u sin uy is upward direction, g is in negative direction in the vertical motion or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So into t, the answer is this is vy, and this is vx is equal to nothing but ux, that is equal to u cos theta. Okay. Then for x direction displacement, the answer is what? Ux into t plus half into ax into t square, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But ax is 0 here, at least for this projectile. Why am I mentioning all this at least for this projectile? Because when an inclined plane comes, there will be ax also, ay also.
Yes, sir.
That's why I'm not taking x is equal to uxt plus, that means x is equal to what? U cos theta into t. Okay. So what is y? Y direction displacement? uyt plus half ayt.
Hmm.
Uy is what? U sin theta t plus g minus g by 2, because u sin theta is in positive direction. If it is taken as positive and g is in the negative direction, into t square. Varun, are you getting? Varun,
Yes, sir.
are you understanding these things?
Yes, sir.
Did you study them for your board examinations?
Yes, sir. IP question for 4 marks.
Ujjwala, you also?
Yes, sir.
You remember these things?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Got it, okay. X and Y you got. Next, the thing that we can do is horizontal range. Horizontal range. When will you know horizontal range? You know how much velocity is this much, in how much time period the ball again went up and came down. If you know this total, can you know the horizontal range or not?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? If
Sir, I not understand.
Guru observed the particle has gone up and came down, if he comes to know about the entire time of flight, if you multiply the time of flight with horizontal velocity, you will be getting horizontal range or not.
Yes, sir.
Like that, u cos theta into t. In the similar way, what is vertical displacement?
Wait,
Sy is equal to 0 net after entire motion.
okay.
This is Sy, general Sy. Entire motion vertical displacement is 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What is time of flight? Time of flight is nothing but what? 2uy by g. Generally 2u by g. But here, what is responsible for going up and down? Uy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Time of flight will be what? 2uy by g.
2u sin
Y by g. That means that time of flight can be written as 2u sin theta.
Sin theta by 2u.
If you studied the 1D concept, here directly you can get this time of flight.
Understood.
Here range will be what? U cos theta into t is what?
2u sin
Sin theta by j.
Pi sin theta by g. That means u
2u.
square theta cos theta. That means can I write it as u square sin theta cos theta by,
G.
sorry, u
Sin
square 2 sin cos theta by g. That is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. So, sin 2 theta can be written as 2 sin theta cos theta.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
By using these concepts, if you apply, then you'll be able to solve problems easily. Then range you got it, but x displacement, if someone asks you, like u cos theta into time, okay.
Yes.
Y displacements, if someone asks you, u sin theta t minus g by 2 t square. If the entire motion is completed, again the ball has come down, that means this t will become capital T. That time of flight is equal to 2uy by g. Entire vertical displacement will be equal to 0 if the ball has come again downwards. At that time, the range is equal to u cos theta into t.
This is all for that ideal case, no, sir?
Ideal case in the sense, not inclined plane and not moving projectile.
Okay, sir.
These are all can be applied. Situation changes, you will apply these basic things. Horizontal velocity time plus half into these equations can be applied, basic.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
These whatever range, u square sin 2 theta by g, time of flight is equal to u sin theta by g. These are for this, whatever the case I have given, explained here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If projectile situation, these formulas cannot be applied. But these formulas can be applied. Okay. Like that, Vy is equal to Uy plus A by T. That is nothing but U sin theta minus GT. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you find out what is the maximum height?
H max.
It's max.
Yes, sir.
Find out, Varun.
Yes, sir.
1 second, sir. Two U square by G, sir.
H max is what? In general, if vertical motion, what is H max? U square by 2G, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You can solve here also, but I am just trying to relate both of them, 1D and 2D. Is this the maximum height if a particle is thrown with a velocity in U in vertical direction? The maximum height is U square by 2G, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Here it will become,
Yes, sir.
what is responsible for vertical motion? Uy square by 2G, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uy is what? U sin theta whole square by 2G. That is U square sin square theta by
By 2G.
2G. Varun, did you get it?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Now, if H max you know, what is the maximum possible height? I gave you H max, maximum possible height, and when will it happen? Maximum possible height. Maximum possible. It's not maximum height. Maximum height is this one. Maximum possible height with the given situation. Maximum possible is what? To make it maximum, what will be possible? Maximum possible. Sin theta is only one thing that we can change by
Yes.
angle.
Yes, sir.
What is the maximum value of sin theta, Varun? You tell me.
Sir.
What is the maximum value of sin theta?
One, sir.
1. That means answer will be U square by 2G. When is sin theta 1?
90. 90.
90. That the particle is directly projected vertically upwards.
Understood.
That is the maximum possible height with for the given velocity. Then maximum possible range. Maximum possible range, how much?
Max possible range, sir. U square by G.
U square by G. Carefully see, Varun. Varun,
Yes, sir.
this is highly important. U square sin 2 theta by is the maximum range. When will be sin 2 theta maximum? 1.
When
1 is
theta.
maximum value of sin 2 theta, isn't it, Varun?
Yes, sir.
Sin theta value is maximum. When will it happen? That
And
is
theta
square
pi
by
by.
sin 2 theta is equal to 1. That is 2 theta is equal to 90 degrees.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Theta is equal to,
Pi by 4.
that
45.
is
45.
45 degrees or pi by
4.
4. This is very important. When theta is equal to 45 degrees, it will have maximum range.
Yes, sir.
And this topic's most valuable point likely by examiners. For a given velocity, suppose a ball is thrown like this at an angle theta. The same man is throwing. You see this case. The ball has reached this point. Okay, Varun, are you observing this?
Yes, sir. I'm okay.
Okay. Then another man has come and threw this ball. No, same man is throwing the ball at different angle. Suppose this is theta1 and a different angle
Theta 2.
theta 2. Again, it is having the same range. For both the angles, speeds are same, but range is same even if the angles are different.
Okay.
For theta 1 and theta 2, the range is same. What is the relation between theta 1 and theta 2? Do you know, Ujjwala?
No, sir.
Arun, do you know this?
No, sir.
You don't know this. Should I derive and give the result, and should I give the result and derive it later?
Give the result and derive it later, sir.
Okay. The important result is theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to 90 degrees.
I got.
Sometimes these two thetas can be written like this also in examiner. 45 minus theta, 45 plus theta.
Yes, sir.
You add both of them, you'll get again 90.
90.
This is a very highly valuable point. You can take a note out of it. Everything should be noted, but this is highly important. The most 5-star point.
Yes, sir.
Did you write it?
Yes, sir.
On this point, different questions can be raised. Why this is? Okay, what is the range formula, Varun? U square
Sine
sine
theta.
2 G. So for range to be equal, U square sine 2 theta 1 should be equal to U square sine.
Theta 2 by G.
One straight solution is what? Theta 1 is equal to theta 2, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That is not a bother. Theta 1 is equal to theta 2 case we know anyway. If angle is same, velocity is same, the range should be same.
Yes, sir.
But there's two different angles, the range is coming to the same. So what I'll do is I'll adjust this or this a bit. G cancel. This sine 2 theta 1 I will adjust as sine pi minus 2 theta 1. Can I write it like this, Varun?
Yes, sir.
Because what is sine 180 minus theta? You might have known in mathematics.
Yes, sir. It's sine theta.
Sine 180 is again sine, and sine theta in second quadrant, sine is positive. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Home run.
So sine pi minus 2 theta 1 is sine 2 theta 1 or not? Both are same or not?
Yes, sir.
Varun.
Yes, sir.
Then that is equal to what? Sine 2 theta 2. So can we equate these both angles? Because
Yes.
both of them are, if we equate, what is this? Minus 2 theta 1 is equal to 2
Theta
theta
1.
2.
Theta 2.
2 into theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to pi.
Five.
Theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to how much?
5/2.
This is the highly important point. If you want to just check it, okay, u square sine 2 theta 1, take it to be
Yes, sir.
sine 30, sine 30. So sine 30 degrees means what? Sine 60 hoga. It will happen sine 60 by G. What is sine 60? One root 3 by 2. So the answer is range is root 3 u square by G, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I took theta to be 30 degrees. Theta 1. Take theta 2 to be 60 degrees. Let me solve. U square
U
sine
square.
how much? 120
Yes, sir.
by G. What is sine 120?
Sine 60.
Again
Root 3 by 2.
will be Root 3 by 2 u square by g. That means for 30 degrees and 60 degrees, the range is same or not?
Yes, sir.
That is one important point. 45 degrees maximum range, I tell you. Okay, right. This is a highly crucial point. Did you write this?
Yes, sir. I did.
For two angles of projectile, the range will be same. But here, examiners, mains and advanced people actually touched two important points here on the same concept. What is the two important equations? There will be a maximum height here or not? H1, isn't it? Varun,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
this is the heart of this topic on which examiners have asked a number of times questions. So this is, there will be height H1 or not? Maximum height in this case for theta 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There will be height H2 or not?
Yes, sir.
For theta 2.
Yes, sir.
For the first angle, there will be a time of flight T1 or not?
Yes, sir.
There will be second angle time T2 or not?
Yes, sir.
The relations will be given. H1 and H2 will be equal to R square by 16. This is one important result.
Okay.
Range will be same for both the cases, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And then T1 and T2. Wait, let me use this. T1 and T2 is equal to 2 by G of R. This is another result. R is same for both of them. Both the result questions are asking. Because both the angles relations are what? 30 and 90, 30 and sorry, theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to 90. Using
Yes.
that point, if you multiply both the maximum heights, you will get R square by 16. If you multiply both the time of flights, you will get 2 by G of R.
Yes, sir.
Will you solve it? Or
Yes.
Yes, sir.
just will you solve and get the result once?
Yes,
H1
sir.
and H and T1 and T2. Just try to solve it once. Both of you. Just I'll solve it here. H1 is u square sine square theta 1 by g
Yes, sir.
2g. H2 is u square sine square theta 2 can be written as sine square 90 minus theta 1,
Yes, sir.
and that is cos square theta 1 by 2g. That is what? U power 4, that is u square whole square. I'll write like this: u square sine theta cos theta
Theta
whole square by
G.
4g square.
4G square. Yes, sir.
What I'll do,
Multiply 2 square and
Mul-
divide square.
multiply by 4 and divided by 4.
Yes, sir.
If multiply and divided by 4, what will I get? 16. In topmost point, what I'll get? 2 u square sine theta cos theta whole by g whole square, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
2 u square sine theta cos theta is what? Range or not? 2 u
Yes, sir.
square sine theta cos theta by g, or u square sine 2 theta by g is range or not?
Yes, sir.
The answer will be what?
R by 16.
R square by 16.
R square by 16.
Problems will be asked like this: theta 1, theta for two given different angles, the range is same. Then range is given. One maximum height is given. Other maximum height has to be found out.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, two maximum heights are given. Range has to be found out.
Yes, sir.
Anything can be asked in exam. Otherwise, directly H1, H2, like this one question can be asked. I'll just try to put you the question. Then
Yes.
time of flight also can be like this, done like this.
Yes,
T1
sir.
is 2u1 sine theta 1 by g into T2 is 2u1 sine theta 2. That is sine theta 2 is nothing but cos theta 1. by g. So if you multiply, what will happen here? U square sin theta cos theta
No.
by g square.
This one.
So u square sin theta cos theta into 4. Into 4 can be written as 2 into 2, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This 2 into 2 is 4, and I took only 1 2 in common. So 2u square sin theta cos theta by g square. G square I am writing it as g into g.
Yes, sir.
So T2 by g of 2u square sin theta cos theta by g can be written as u square sin 2 theta by g. That is nothing but range, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this time of flight multiplication of T1 and T2 will be 2 by g of r is another important result. That this is entirely called as most valuable concept.
Yes, sir.
You can take it into account. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let us see question. Motion in 2D. Where is it? A particle is thrown with a velocity of u. It passes A and B as shown in the figure. At time t is equal to 1 second and 1 second, t1 is equal to 1 second and t2 is equal to 3 seconds. The value of u is, you see, A and B are of the same height.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So same height means, can we consider an imaginary velocity here? Imaginary means the velocity u, consider u1, vertical velocity.
Yes, sir.
Here the velocity, at the same time it will take to go up and again to come down, same time it will take or not.
Yes, sir.
If I consider the velocity there to be some u1, 2u1 by g is nothing but 2 seconds, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So 2u1 by g is 2 seconds, is u1 is equal to what? 10 meter per second. That is u1 is nothing but what? The vertical velocity is at that point, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Vy, v1 can be written as Vy is equal to 10 meter per second at that A point, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
If Vy at the 10 meter per second is, Vy at that A point is 10 meter per second, so what is the value?
B also will be same, no, sir.
V also,
It will be
no,
same.
V also, Vy will be same. Horizontally is how much? Horizontal will not change. That is u cos theta.
Yes, sir.
So Vy is 10 meter per second. Then what is Vx?
Vx will be u sin
U
theta.
cos theta. U cos theta. U cos 30. U cos 30 is nothing but how much?
Root 3 by 2.
U root 3 by 2. There's one way we can solve here, and there's other way also. We got Vy also, Vx also. Vx is u root 3 by 2. Vy is 10 meter per second. Then the speed at that height we cannot find out with this. The point is, let me solve this question of that concept. Same height, h is equal to, h is nothing but what? Bidirectional displacement or not?
Yes.
Y is equal to uyt plus half ayt square or not?
Yes, sir.
So y is nothing but h here. That h is equal to uyt plus half ayt square can be written as uy into t minus g by 2 t square or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then if am I getting quadratic or not?
Yes, sir.
Uyt g by 2 t square minus u by t plus h is equal to 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, from this, what we can do is quadratic will have two roots.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, what is sum of the roots? It will have two roots. Sum of the roots is
Uy by g by 2.
sum of the roots is
Uy by g by 2.
b minus b by a, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That means
U1
sum
by
of the roots is t1 plus t2 should be equal to uy by g by 2. That means 2 uy by g.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is product of the roots?
2h by g.
2h by g. That's awesome. Okay. So, but here two roots are given. What are the two roots? 1 second,
And 3
3
seconds.
seconds.
3 seconds. So the answer is what? 4 is equal to 2 into uy by g.
Yes, sir.
So uy is equal to how much?
20.
Uy is
20.
20 meter per second. What else we need to get?
That's it, no, sir.
You want uy? No, na. The value of u you need.
Wait. U.
U you need. So how
Yes.
can you get u here? Velocity of u, it passes here. How can you get u here?
1 second.
Uy is 20 meter per second. We got it. U cost. What is uy here? According to the diagram.
Uy is
U sin theta.
yes, sir.
U sin theta is nothing but what? U sin 30. U sin 30 is u by 2 is equal to 20 meter per second. That means u is equal to how much?
40.
40.
40 meter per second. You got the answer here?
Yes. Understood, sir.
What is the point based on this question? From this question, I want to teach you this. For the same height, means you can apply this concept. You can draw the equation, quadratic equation. Then you will have sum of the roots and product of the roots. And you can use the information given there. For sum of the roots is 2uy by g. And product of the roots is here.
Yes, sir.
2h by g. This is another important conclusion from where number of times advanced questions are asked on this result.
Okay. Sir, we can do this like T1, T2 is equal to 2R by G also we can do, no, sir?
No. That is different. That concept, same range, two different heights. That is different and this is different.
Okay.
Particle is in the same height, while going up one time, while going down one time.
Understood.
There's another way to see this question. Varun, are you listening or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Did you understand how I solved this question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There's other way generally I see as a physics teacher. Generally as a math student, this is a proper way, whatever I taught you. As a physics teacher, I am too much of into basic things. What I'll see is, I told you how much time it took to go here. Should be how much time it is taken from coming from here to here, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Varun,
They will be equal, no, sir?
Equal.
Varun, yesterday I taught you this concept, na?
Yes, sir.
Well, this part time taken should be equal to this part time taken, and this half part time taken going up is equal to half part coming down time taken or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What we conclude from this is, if we consider this to be T1, we consider this to be T1 from going from O to A. If we consider O to B to be T2, O to B to be
T.
T2. So can I take B to sum this one? This is R. B to R can I take the time to be T1 or not?
Yes, sir.
So now the time taken for the journey OB and BR is nothing but this is T2 and this is T1. Nothing but T1 plus T2 or not?
Yes, sir.
What is T1 plus T2? Total time of flight.
Yes, sir.
Time of flight is nothing but what? 2u by g or not?
Yes, sir.
Is it what that I got here?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand the way I saw it?
Understood, sir.
Why? This time O to A time is actually equal to B to R time. O to A time is given as T1. O to B time is given as T2. That means O to B time plus B to R time can be written as T2 plus T1, isn't it or not?
Yes, sir.
Varun, did you get it?
Yes, sir.
If you did not understand, tell me.
Okay, sir.
Didn't you understand?
I understood, sir.
While going here, this is like, suppose O to A, the time taken is 1 second. O to B, the time taken is 3 seconds.
Yes,
O to A time, how much time it will take? The same time will be taken from B to R or not?
Yes, sir.
sir.
So B to R time is 1 second. So O to B time is 3 seconds. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 seconds. That 4 seconds is equal to 2 by g, time of flight.
Yes, sir.
Then you can solve the question, whatever the question those are asked. This is a beautiful question. To make your another concept clear here, I thought this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then there's another question. Just I'll try to post it here. Do you both have WhatsApp now with you?
Yes, sir.
There's one question asked. I send you that WhatsApp picture. Varun,
Okay.
Did not get.
Got,
I
sir.
sent you a question.
Got.
Can you solve that question?